real. Tell me how you.
What a sweet day.
Hey, let's have it. It's gonna be a really sweet conversation that we're having today. We're talking about a little bit of blood and
Blood and honey. Ain't nothing sweeter than blood and honey.
honey. Nothing thicker than blood and honey. This is such a ridiculous conversation. I didn't think this was real.
I know when I remember reaching out about you to you and say, "Hey, look, we should do this."
Yeah.
The first thing you said was, "Really?"
Yeah, no, I was looking up some stuff, and well, first thing first, we're talking about kind of just went into it, but we're talking about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, apparently, I think Disney gave up the rights, or there's a gap in the rights somehow where other places can pick it up, and
Yeah.
I was like, nah, that's not
So,
true. And then I saw this. I was like, what? Nah, that's
so
bullshit.
I'm gonna piggyback on that really quick, and I will definitely explain a little bit more of what I've at least from what I've heard and understood.
Yeah.
But first off, I do want to make sure that I make it be known. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. If you haven't already done so, follow us on our Instagram and Twitter pages. Get up to date updates as we post it. Because this will be our final one for at least a couple weeks because we are leading into my wedding, and so we won't be here for a live. But definitely we'll try to make sure we post as much as we can.
Hmm.
What up, Juan? Shout out for reaching out.
What? Man. Hey, fella.
So yes, as Robbie's mentioned, we have this weird thing coming up about their rights on Winnie the Pooh and actually a couple others. So it's not actually just Winnie the Pooh. So Disney's copyrights that they've had for I don't know 100 years um,
Right. Give or
has
take.
ended on a couple of them. So Winnie the Pooh was one of them. Mickey Mouse is actually another one, and a couple other of their characters, as well as a few other copyrights that had fallen off as far as music.
Wow.
Um, so with that, it is able to be used with no
Freely.
proceeds or anything. Yeah, like they don't have to worry about contract wise about using the name and the rights to all of these movies and having
Right.
to settle up some type of payback for them.
Okay.
Um, with that, Winnie the Pooh was jumped on, and I'm sure that when more comes out about the making of this movie,
Yeah.
that people are gonna be like, "Yeah, I did this because I've been wanting to do it, but I knew the copyright would end,
Oh, yeah.
and so I decided to just do it now."
Yeah, and that's a really cool way of jumping on things like that. Yes, I mean, I also heard that the Grinch has one, but we talking about that one briefly. But give us a little more information about that. I saw this dude's dumbass face, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be, this is real. This is very real.
This is
As
a
we
real thing.
as we were talking earlier, there's a banner, and when I saw this, I was just like, okay, anybody can make this up
It's fan made.
yeah, fan made. Go on there on what's it called, Photoshop. Make that up. It looks nice, but then there's set photos. There's the trailer. There's this. There's that. I'm like, what is going on? This is an elaborate scheme. They planned in April Fools real far in advance.
We're
And
working on a big Halloween prank.
yeah, but now we have actors. We have a release date that apparently, yeah, from what you told me earlier, is 4 days away.
Yes, so the
Fill me
release
in on
date
this
on
one.
this is coming out October 20th. It was kind of just confirming in regards to where
Who's
there's going to
done
be
this
released.
face?
So it looks like it is going to be released on Hulu and Amazon Prime, but they haven't released in regards to if it's going in theaters.
Hmm.
I believe it is, but I could be wrong. If anyone knows exactly where it's going to be posted, please shoot it on the comments. Just to kind of confirm, but I know it looks like for sure from what I was able to find, it is
Hmm.
going out on Hulu and on Amazon Prime, or you can
Oh,
rent it on iTunes and Google Play as well.
Oh wow, that's wow. All
Yeah.
right. Well, okay. So it's a thing, and it's a thing right before the wedding. All right, we're gonna get together, eat some popcorn and honey
Well, hey,
glazed popcorn.
we have that nice little projecting going on in that place, so we could probably put it on a
That
big
is
screen.
true. It has a movie theater. We're gonna haunt this place. Now we got blood
We're
and
gonna have to
honey.
haunt it up.
I already had some haunting going on. I was gonna bring something of the scariest that I got in my collection, but now we got blood and honey coming. All right,
Blood and
cool,
honey.
cool.
Just make sure we have the popcorn ready for this one.
So what are
But
you
yeah, so
what are your thoughts on this one, man?
so honestly speaking, so I remember at my job they told me about it. I was like, this is a prank. This is horrible. This is like, come on. But then we started reading into it, and I saw the trailer. So if you watch the trailer, it's actually very interesting to see. Yes, Juan, you can can go and watch it. Please go and watch it too. That um, so
Found a
it
cool
looks
costume.
like, and not to give too much of the plot away, but it is kind of, if you watch it on the if you watch the trailer, they mentioned Christopher Robin hasn't been with Winnie the Pooh in some time, and it looks like from the looks of the trailer, it's been a couple years, maybe about 10 years. Who knows?
Oh dang.
Because he's about a teenager, almost an adult. Looks like maybe like in his early 20s.
Okay.
When oh, sorry, I just had to laugh at this comment. Um,
This Uncle
so
Juan guy he is a joke. Winnie the Pooh.
so he hasn't been in with them for some time, and with that he's bringing someone there to say, hey, look, like, these are my dear friends, I haven't been here for some time, but we used to always hang out and play and all this stuff, and gets there and finds that, I guess, his neglect of them
Mm.
changed them.
Okay.
And it's almost like if you took a cartoon, you threw it in a black hole and left them there for years, and you went to get back and think they'll be the same. No,
Mm.
Bugs Bunny changes when you
Oh
leave him
god.
in the dark. He needs to be watered and fed. Like, come on.
Oh goodness.
So apparently, when he gets there, it gets real, and it gets real quick. Um, and they start killing.
That makes sense now. So it's just like it's Christopher Robin and his crew going to check on them, and they're just serial killers now.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So when he went to go check, now all of a sudden, that
they chose
doorway that
violence.
takes him, yeah, they chose violence when they woke up on this one. Um, so with that, now you have all this just haywire. They escape from their land and they start going on a killing spree.
100 Acre Woods? Oh sure.
So it's really interesting. I'm actually curious to see what this movie, the full extent of what they do, and if they
Mm.
explain why Winnie the Pooh and them go bad. But I was looking at the cast to see if there's anybody like like this big cast. It doesn't like it's a
At
huge cast
least
on there.
somebody. A lot with we do slasher films and stuff like that. I remember they rebooted Nightmare Before or Nightmare Before Christmas. No, they never rebooted that, but Nightmare on Elm Street they rebooted that, and the Friday the 13th. Usually the cast is younger, more on the teenage side, cinematically, and lesser known. They might have one or two people who are like B list or maybe even A list, household name, just to kind of keep them going. But most of the time, there's people you never met before in your life, you never seen before in your life, I should say.
Yeah, because
So,
I'm looking at the cast, and the cast right now for this is showing to be Natasha Tassini, Amber Doig Thorne, Craig David Dawsey is playing Pooh Bear. You have Piglet being played by Chris Cordell, and Chris is Nikolai Leon. Again, these are names I've never really, and I'm just kind of looking up their stuff. They haven't really made a lot of stuff in regards to their like movies. So a
mm,
really young cast in regards to the movie credentials. So I'm excited to see what they could do.
yeah.
Um, outside of the humorous, for you, what's your thoughts?
I'm a horror movie buff, and
I figured this would be
hi,
right up your
Rachel.
alley. That's why.
Yeah, right. And I'm gonna say hi to Rachel right here because Juan's wife Rachel's a horror movie fanatic. I found that out like last week. So we have a horror movie buddy over the wedding weekend. We're gonna haunt this place, man. We're gonna be the haunted mansion.
Oh
But
God.
but I like different. If you're not afraid as a director and as a writer to go and take something as childlike and as household name like Winnie the Pooh and make it horrifying and make it a slasher film, and then on top of that make it work. And I'm actually gonna go to our second uh, question here. Will it work? Is get this on. There we go. It'll come up in a second. And that's a very important question when you're making movies, when you're writing a script. It's just like, will it work? For me, I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay, maybe. It kind of looks like that, kind of like Trick or Treat, the Gingerbread Man, Krampus kind of feel. So
Yeah.
it's just okay. It'll be funny. It'll be ironic. It's gonna be bloody, and it will it work? I don't know. Is it gonna be a good time? It'll be interesting to watch. I'm not gonna crap on it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see, and it's not like it's too far away. I mean, 4 days away is, and as I said, pop some popcorn, drizzle some honey on top of it, and have a good time. If it doesn't work, hey, you didn't spend any money. It's on Hulu, it's on here, it does. Um, if it does work, then perfect. Go see it in theaters. Why not?
And I'm
How about
looking at the also the director. Not to cut you off, but I did wanted to see just in regards to will it work. So I was kind of looking up. So it's gonna be the director is Reese Frake Waterfield.
mm,
So again, not another big director. This is a guy
mm,
who's up and coming, but it looks like he's done a lot of movies that they've made uh cute characters into horror films. Um, and just to kind of list a couple of names that he's done, he did Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Rise of the Loch Ness. He has The Killing Tree also coming out this year, and he has one coming out. It's called that he's producing, or he's one of the producers for is Jack Frost. Give me a second. I had the name and it popped and it dropped for me. Curse of Jack Frost,
Curse of
which is
Jack
a
Frost.
it's another horror film. So he's a horror film guy himself.
Yeah, definitely. That's his
Um,
alley.
yeah, it looks
There's
like it's
those horror
definitely
movies that you see on Tubi that are real good.
yeah.
Nobody knows about them. That kind of, it's like they don't get their break sometimes because they get stuck on those streaming channels or whatnot.
And I think with this because it's going to be on a bigger stream. I think that's why a lot of the time they don't get those breaks because they have these deals with those lower tier um companies like Tubi or
Right.
uh you know I don't know like I don't know all the names. If you guys
Yeah.
know any other names, again, drop it in the
Yeah.
comments.
Pluto and
But
shit.
yeah, but if you go in and see them going onto Hulu and Amazon Prime, I think that's gonna where it's gonna change because like you said, to your point, you never really get see them get their break because of the fact that they're being put on these like lower tier caliber
Mm,
shows or channels.
yeah.
Now they're gonna be put on Hulu and Amazon Prime and Google and iTunes, so people
Mm,
can see these. They're gonna make these more prevalent. I think
mm,
it's gonna work in that regards because of that though. Because you're gonna be put on um notice with the fact that hey, I can watch this and wow, this is pretty good, or it's maybe it's not gonna be good, but you're giving them that time of day.
mm,
So it makes it more known. So let's see. I think definitely this Winnie the Pooh is gonna work on that regard because I feel like there's so much you can go with
mm,
on this as
yeah.
him turning into the dark side. So what took it? Because I'm curious. What
Same.
changed him?
Yeah.
What makes
Was it?
a cuddly cartoon bear
Right.
a killer?
Yeah. Like it was that nature versus nurture kind of thing. It was just like, oh wow, you left him. So it was like, to me, there was a movie that came out a few years ago, which was a live action version of Winnie the Pooh with Ewan McGregor, and that was Christopher
Yes,
Robin. He played Christopher,
yes,
and I think it was right around World War II, War I. I think it was World War One. I can't remember, but the setting is very old school, very like early 1900s kind of thing. Um, and it was a situation of a nature versus nurture. He grew up. He had to go to boarding school, so he couldn't play with them from a young age. I think they sent him off to boarding school. He was like 10.
I was gonna say yeah. I think it was 10. I didn't watch it fully, but yeah.
And then from there, he went to the military at a young age. He was like 17, 18. And then when he came back, he was married with children and he just never went back to the 100 acre wood. And it's just like, okay, so over time, it's just like, yeah, they lost their way and they were just like, oh, we need his help, but he's never going to come back. And then he finally does, and he has to fix all these problems that they've gone through, all this hysteria. So, and keeping it kiddish, that's a cute story. In the sense of abandonment, this is a really, really
Dark twist to
interesting,
it.
yeah, interesting direction. Completely, complete 180, and I like that. I like that. We can pull it off nicely. Pull it off nicely. If not, it's just going to be another gory B-rated movie that you could enjoy and never watch again. And there's tons of them, and you're just like, wow, that was really good. Next, but
You
speaking
know,
of that,
and those B plus movies and B even B minus movies, those type of movies are like really good in a sense because it's like it's a one off. Like you maybe never have to watch it again, but
hmm,
it's like you watch Sharknado. Sharknado, it's not anything to
it's
be
not
said.
good
Why do they
whatsoever.
have like 30 of those movies? I
Yeah, like
don't
Sharknado
understand.
10 with the original cast. It's terrible.
Exactly, it's
It's
terrible.
terrible. But
But
it's a good watch if you're looking for a nonsense film just pass the time.
you watch it to go to sleep.
Oh, very quickly. It'll put you to sleep very quickly. Now, I want
But
to get to another guy, if you don't mind. This pedophile. Uh, well, not
you
his
call
face again. Not,
that's raping
no.
my face.
But this guy here, my computer's just a little slow. It'll pop this one right. Look at that. It's pedophilia to his finest. It's his worst, I
I
should
have
say.
this is yeah like this image. So if you guys don't know, I hate you for that one too. If you don't know, so they are releasing a Grinch movie now. They haven't released much about this one. I'm a huge Grinch fan. I mean, huge Grinch fan. I love
That's
I every
over.
Christmas I have 3 movies I need to watch,
Hmm.
and it's always Adam Sandler's Eight Crazy Nights.
Okay.
It's always Christmas Carol
Okay.
and Grinch, the
Ah,
Jim
Mike.
Carrey edition
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
rendition.
Thank you. Not that animated shit that came out a couple of years ago.
No,
I don't
even
know
though I
about
heard, even though it gets a lot of crap on it, but you know, Cumberbatch did great with what he
Cumberbatch.
was going.
Look, Cumberbatch is Cumberbatch, but if it's crap movie, that's on him too.
Yeah,
So I was
so
like, anyway.
I'm gonna take this off for a minute because I just
It's too much
so
pedophilia for 1 year.
it's just too much in one moment. Think I've met my quota for the day for what I can see.
For the
I'm about to
decade.
watch Law. I'm about to go watch Law and Order SVU just because of
Yeah.
this.
I'll see you in 2040. Jesus Christ, that was tough. Can't take much more though.
So when they released this movie again, this is one of those copyrights that fell off, and that
Yeah.
what I've heard is that Disney and Universal do this often, where they let the copyrights kind of fall out, and they go and always do it, but no one's ever been crazy enough to jump on it when the
Right.
copyrights fallen out.
Right.
So these 2 movies having their copyrights end for this year and being jumped on it the way they're doing, kudos for trying to do something different. I think
Yeah.
it's giving a different look to stuff that to characters that we've always they're cute and cuddly. Like what could go wrong? Like this could go wrong.
Yeah. I would love to see
So
them make a Mickey Mouse one. It's just like he's all like crusty and rat.
I'm curious if I thought,
He
and I
has red
honestly I
eyes
would have
and
done
stuff.
that. I
Yeah.
before would have done Winnie the Pooh. I would have done a Mickey Mouse horror flick. I would have
Yeah.
been
Who
like
knows? Maybe that's down the
he catches Minnie Mouse with Goofy and goes on a killing spree kind of thing.
Lord. But, I mean, they're making everything and anything nowadays. I mean,
And
they made
just
2 Sonic
listen,
movies. Apparently, Mario is English now, so he's
no, it's
just
being played by Chris Pratt.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have his trademark
No,
Italian
he is actually.
room
Have you
system.
got? But I'm not even gonna touch that one. We could talk about that on another
On
day.
another
But
day.
you gotta watch the trailer again on that. He actually, you hear it.
Yeah, okay, let me hear it.
I'm
I'll watch it
excited. I'm
after.
actually happy for that one. But we're going again. We'll go for
Yeah,
another day on
that's a
that one.
different day. Yeah, yeah.
Back onto this
Look
pedophile
at this
going on
one.
right here.
Jesus Christ.
the
Hide the eggs.
the Grinch on this one. What I've again, they haven't released a lot other than this image and that it's coming out December 15th.
Yeah, it's right
Um, and originally they were saying it may have come out on the 25th. I think they've changed it to the 15th. It makes sense.
Mm,
But I think this one definitely is gonna go to theaters.
I'm
It's the
going to
same Grinch story with a slasher twist to it. He hates
okay,
Christmas.
so
He's
yeah,
gonna try to steal it, and in his attempt to steal it, things go wrong, and he will kill him.
yeah. I always felt like he was the mean one, but he was always passive aggressive about it. And
Yeah.
it's just like, if he hates these people, this race of people, so much, how come
Why
he
don't you
doesn't?
kill him?
Yeah. And now we get our answer. He's like, all right, cool. Somebody said you ask and you shall receive.
He said,
So,
"Hold my beer."
yeah, hold, hold my crop juice, my who juice.
Fetch me my sedative, and that's
Max should be like a Rottweiler or some crazy ass stuff. He's
should
just
be
like he's helping with the killings.
should be. He should look like a homeless Rottweiler, patchy.
The Grinch
You put
Max
the one antler on him like he does in the movie.
covered in
I want
moss.
to see. I want to see this just look just like. I want to see a crazy dog coming at me.
Good Lord in heaven, this is gonna be a fun. This is gonna be a fun last 3 months of the year. These two movies.
Yes,
Hulu's gonna be losing. Everybody on Hulu's gonna be losing their mind.
they're gonna lose more
Anyway.
than their mind. I'm sure their guts and they're gonna just get everything thrown out.
Oh
So
man,
and I'm looking at the
yeah.
cast of this one too.
Oh yes, yes.
Because I want again, I'm curious to see
Benedict
who they released.
Cumberbatch is the Grinch to redeem himself with that piece of
You
shit
hated my
movie that
movie, now
he.
I'll kill you.
Oh Lord.
Not now, not never, not ever again.
It was funny because they made that animated one, and it was just like he went from the Grinch to like Karen. And I was just like, huh? What is
I-
this? I went. I played like. I think I played 15. I don't even think I made it to 15 minutes of that movie. And I was like, Ange, let's get out of here. We went to the movie theater, and I
wow.
was just like, let's go. And she's like, what? And I was just like, let's just go watch something else. And we traded our tickets for something else. I can't remember what it was. It could have been Twilight for all I give a shit after that.
Oh
But
god.
it could
I need
anything
to.
was Benedict.
It's like when you rinse your mouth out with mouthwash just to get the bad taste out of your mouth. It's like
Yeah.
I need to watch it. Just give me Twilight. Give me Robert Pattinson twinkling. I'll do it.
Where's my
So
mouth?
the
Toilet water at that point.
so with the mean one's character again, they're not really calling him the Grinch. Even I'm looking
He's
on
just the
IMDb
mean one.
on the cast, and they're calling him the mean one.
Yeah.
Um, it's gonna be played by David Howard Thornton. Again, I'm looking at see what he's played. He's done a lot of horror movies. He actually was in Gotham as an orderly from in the show.
Cool.
Um, he was in a movie called Terrifier and Terrifier 2. Looks like he's done a lot of B movies.
Yes.
Oh, if you're familiar with those movies? Oh, I didn't think you
Love
would.
Terrifier. You don't know Terrifier?
I've never really watched it. I know you're a big horror movie fan, though. I'm not that big into
What?
horrors. I like my horror movies, but I'm not like you. He played
Terrifier.
Art the Clown was his character.
Wait, he played Art the Clown and he's gonna play the Grinch?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see this movie.
Oh,
I'm
wow,
gonna
that
go
changed your
see
mind.
this movie, bro.
That changed you quickly.
I
Um,
am going to see this movie. If you let me see if you could see this real quick. If I could. That, my friends, is Art the Clown. If you could see that.
yeah, I can kind of see. It's a
Yeah,
little blurred, but not that bad.
a little blurry. This is rated F, rated. We not even A rate, B rate, C rated. We ghetto.
Ghetto
But
Fab.
Art the Clown. If anything, if we got streaming services at the wedding, I'm play this.
Well, no, it comes out December 15th. You can't do it.
No, not the Grinch.
Oh, you talking
So
about
you,
Art? Oh, okay,
so
okay,
you
my
can
bad.
see what this actor can do. This dude's
Oh,
bad. He is bad, man. I'm watching this movie.
oh.
Watching this movie.
And then so
It
Cindy
sparked
Lou
my
Who is being
interest.
played by Crystal Martin. I was just trying to see what movie she's played in. Looks like she's been in American Horror Story. She was
Really?
the stunts. Oh no, she was stunt crew. Wow, so this is like one of her main movies she's gonna be doing. Looks like she did voice acting for Uncharted. Uh, she's been in 911, the TV show with Jennifer Love Hewitt. So she hasn't done a lot. I mean, she's done a good amount, but nothing like super mainstream. So
Right.
this is like one of her big breaks in movies. Looks like.
Awesome.
Uh, I'm excited to see it, and especially if you're that high um
Art
on
the
Art the
Clown and
Clown,
everything.
I'm
Yeah.
interested. Oh wow, and
Yeah.
she's actually even gonna looks like she's gonna be in Constantine Blackcourt. It's a short they're gonna be doing.
Oh, okay.
So she has some stuff coming up. I think this is like her big break, like her big break for her.
Hmm.
So I'm curious, very
David
very
Alfred
curious.
Thornton. All right. I'm in. I'm 100% in. 100% in. And actually, Terrifier, you can check out Terrifier. I think it's on Tubi, and you can find it on Prime Video on Amazon Prime. I think it's just free on that.
Oh
And
shoot, yeah.
Terrifier Part 2 came out today.
Oh nice.
So,
So got some stuff that we can definitely jump on and watch. So I want let's see what you guys think. You let me
yeah.
know, let us know on the comments. You can go onto our Twitter and Instagram and give us some comments there as well. Let us know what you guys think. As always, guys, we love to communicate with you guys about it. Reach out to us on those platforms. Robbie, you have anything for them?
No, you opened my eyes on that one. I did not know that it was David Howard Thornton playing the Grinch. When I heard the name, I was like, that sounds familiar, but it didn't click. And then you said Terrifier, and now I'm all in. I'm literally all in for this movie on the Grinch because he does not play in that movie. So if he could work as freely as he did in Terrifier and Terrifier 2 from what I've seen from clips and the trailer, this is gonna be a good ride. Winnie the Pooh,
Ooh.
yawn. But but with him, the Grinch, yeah, I'm all in. I'm good.
Okay.
Yes, baby.
So you guys heard it. Till next time, guys. We won't see any videos this next coming week, but when we get back, we can probably jump on anything you guys are thinking of. So love to hear more info from you guys.
Yes. Wonderful to talk to you again, man.
Same. Been too long.
Yeah, a little bit too long. I gotta take care of my health. Shit. Anyway, I'll see you,
All right,
man.
guys.
Peace.
See ya.
Wow, this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you really feel. Now that you're hearing the thrill. I was all on my own. Now we're looking at it home. Spit the dish up from the dome. I look we gone, and this is the thrill. Welcome to the thrill. Giving you something that's real. Tell me how you really